Welcome to our Crypto News in 10, a daily podcast bringing you the latest news about crypto in under 10 minutes. It's Friday, March 20th, 2026, and today's crypto headlines lean more builder-centric than macro. Ethereum's core developers tapped the brakes on Pectra. Ethereum DEX volumes have quietly overtaken Solana's, with a leadership shuffle today. Kamino's new token had a rocky first trading session, and the team is adjusting eligibility to better reward early users. CoinDesk Indices locked in its March rebalances, set to take effect this weekend, and DipCoin's Season 1 points experiment wraps today, offering a window into how Perpetual's platforms are reinventing incentives. Let's jump in. Story 1. Ethereum's Pectra upgrade just got a little more runway. On today's All-Core Devs Consensus Call, ACDC, core contributors agreed to postpone mainnet activation until more testing on the Hudi testnet is complete. The message is simple. Favor stability over speed, no fireworks, just a clear choice to keep shipping methodically. For devs and infra teams, that means a slightly longer window to harden clients and tooling. For users, it means fewer surprises when Pectra does land. Reported by the Defiant from ACDC call 153 today. Why this matters. Every major fork ripples through wallets, rollups, bridges, and staking services. A disciplined schedule reduces fragmentation risk and smooths the path for upgrades higher in the stack. If you're maintaining infra, today's decision buys you time to stage testnet rehearsals, watch for cross-client quirks, and update user comms without rushing. Story 2. Market structure on the ground. Ethereum's DEX volume has now edged ahead of Solana's, but not because ETH is ripping. Both ecosystems saw volumes cool. Inside Solana's turf, leadership rotated today. PumpSwap overtook Radium on March 20th. Meanwhile, the ETH over BTC ratio hovers near 5-year lows around 0.02, underscoring how much of this cycle's beta still runs through Bitcoin. The cross-currents are telling, fewer casino-style meme coin frenzies on Solana after the recent Libra scandal, and a steadier, if subdued, bid on Ethereum's DEX activity, anchored by longer-tail flows, as highlighted by the Defiant's comparative volume red. What to watch next? If ETH over BTC stays pinned while ETH's on-chain activity outpaces Solana's, narratives could recenter on quality of flow over raw volumes. Think MEV-aware routing, intent-based order flow, and Layer 2 settlement reliability. Builders of aggregators and RFQ rails should expect more scrutiny on price improvement and reorg safety as we head into spring. Story 3. Kamino's token launch drama and a same-day course correction. After debuting with heavy volatility and a drawdown of roughly 70% from the peak, the Kamino team moved today to sweeten the airdrop distribution. Early adopters get explicit recognition via an OG carve-out, and the overall community allocation goes up. It's a candid response to feedback that the initial snapshot and accrual math favored mercenary farming over day one product users. For Solana's DeFi set, it's also a signal that teams are listening. Airdrop design is evolving from blunt points to more granular behavior-based rewards. Reported by the Defiant, alongside the price swing and the March 20th adjustment to allocations, the takeaway for token issuers, clarity beats complexity. When distribution logic is legible, who's eligible for which actions and over what time windows, launches face less sell pressure and fewer governance headaches. Expect more projects to publish pre-mortems on airdrop math before TGE, not after. Before we continue, here's a message from our sponsors.
Need elite developers fast? Elite Coders connects you with rigorously vetted senior engineers in 24 to 48 hours. Staff augmentation, dedicated teams, or full project delivery, we've got you covered. Visit elitecoders.co to get started today.
All right, let's get back to it. Story 4. Index plumbing you'll feel on Sunday night. CoinDesk Indices finalized its March 2026 rebalances, with changes scheduled to take effect this weekend. Index housekeeping rarely grabs headlines, but funds and structured products benchmarked to CDI will rebalance mechanically, shifting weights across large caps and notably within the meme coin basket after a volatile quarter. For allocators, this is where passive flows meet crypto's idiosyncratic liquidity. The rebalance can nudge short-term spreads and slippage around constituents that see big weight changes. This comes from the March rebalance notice and the eligible exchange review timeline, pointing to the March 22nd implementation window. 2 practical notes. 1. If you manage mandates keyed to CDI reference rates, check any creation and redemption cutoffs ahead of the Sunday switchover. 2. If you market make constituents, watch for transient order book imbalances as passive money rotates at the fix. Story 5, Point Season meets Perps. DipCoin's inaugural Season 1, Horizon Incentive Program, ends today, March 20th. The campaign awarded points not only for raw trading but also for capital commitments, position holding, and even liquidation loss conversions. An attempt to align rewards with skin in the game rather than washier activity. The season wrap triggers audits and final scorecards next week, with results informing how future seasons shape Sybil resistance and genuine market-making behaviors. Reported by Decrypt and The Defiant, with the window ending just before midnight UTC. Why it matters beyond one venue. Perpetual's platforms are converging on multi-factor rewards that look more like credit scoring than simple volume races. Expect to see on-chain proofs of trader quality, consistency, drawdown control, maker versus taker balance, baked into reward curves, with teams publicly documenting how they tune point multipliers to deter gaming. Quick recap before we go. Ethereum's Pectra timeline stretches as devs prioritize safety after today's ACDC call. Ethereum dexes slip ahead while Solana's venue leaderboard flips on this date. Kamino reacted to a bumpy token debut with an on-the-day boost for OG users. CoinDesk Indices March rebalance lands this weekend, with passive flows lining up. And DipCoin's Season 1 closes tonight, underscoring how perp dexes are rewriting incentives. We'll be back tomorrow with the next wave. Until then, keep your rebalance calendars synced and your airdrop math transparent. Thanks for listening, and see you tomorrow.